What's up, guys? My name is Spencer Turley, and this is the track review of Lucas Oil Compound. So, let me tell you guys, this is probably one of the craziest, most bizarre, I don't know, that's really the only way I can explain it. Just such creativity on the sections, just craziness. But yeah, I had somebody tell me to check this track out, so I went ahead and did it, and he said it was right up my alley, and yeah, that's for sure. I don't know, man. It's just I've never rode on a track on MX Simulator that had such diverse, bizarre sections. You know what I mean? It's very you'll ride on some sections and think, how did he ever come up with that? You know, I mean, it's crazy. It's cool. You know. Definitely a cool change up. There's so much elevation. It's just like, oh man, it's like, it's crazy. It's almost too much. You know what I mean? It's almost like you're just, whoa, you know. But I still enjoy it. Definitely crazy track for sure. This track will teach you a whole lot of balance. Just overall, you know, balance on the bike and being able to, there's definitely some rough spots and some ruts, so you know, all that's good. You definitely feel like you're in the woods, you know, so that's pretty cool. Definitely caught that element to it. So the ground texture looks good, and like I said, the roughness is good, but the jumps, there's some pretty big jumps now, and they're a little weird. You know, nothing crazy, but they're definitely, some of them will shoot you some weird directions and stuff, you know. So you just kind of got to be wary of that when you're hitting some of the jumps pretty hardcore, you know. So, but some pretty cool insides, outsides, stuff like that. Definitely some cool step ups. Just any kind of actual outdoor rhythm is on this track. Let me tell you, it's all on here, all in one. You know, it's a pretty long lap, so you might get frustrated until you learn it, because it's pretty tough to learn. I had to put a few laps down on it to even really put together a lap. So that's one of those jumps right there, that tabletop. It's a little bit weird, like going up the face of it. So sometimes you lose all of your momentum, like as soon as you go up the jump. You know, there's a pretty cool uphill triple right here. I may be sounding like I'm saying this track's not good or too crazy or whatever, but it's awesome. I mean, it really is. It just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of frustrated me because it's a little bit harder to learn it, you know. But definitely shout out to this guy's creativity, because woo, some of this I could never even think of, you know what I mean. It's definitely opened my eyes a little bit on how sections and stuff can be. So there's also a cool sand section right here, but so overall I'm going to give this track I'm going to give it a 10 simply because of his creativity. It's not the best, like, you know, this and that, but I'm giving it a 10 simply on creativity, and I'm going to say the difficulty is hard, because you're going to have a lot of, you know, you're going to have to learn how to balance that bike, because there's a lot of sections where it's like you're kind of hitting on rollers and stuff and off-camber kind of sections, so you got to watch out for that. So 10 overall and hard difficulty. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll keep on making these videos. Thanks, guys.